Mr. Viersen for 4, and then I believe Mr. May for 4 minutes at the end to round us out. Mr. Viersen, you have the floor for 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just would like the Treasury Board to answer a few questions around emergency contracting authority that's given to ministers. How often has that happened in the last like 4 years? And is this something that most has this been authorized to many ministries? Or I think the report I read was just that the Ministry of Public Works had gotten this authorization, but I'm wondering if they actually used it and if other ministries have pursued this.
I don't have the information. You could ask my colleagues next week when they come. The contracting expert will be here.
Okay. Looked like the Auditor General wanted to jump in on that.
Well, what I could offer up is during the audit of the ArriveCan, we know that some of the contracts that were issued invoked the emergency exemption, a national security emergency exemption, which means that certain requirements in the normal procurement processes don't have to happen. So certain compliance with certain elements. So I know that it was used there. How often it is used across the government is not a question that I can answer, but I can tell you it was used during the ArriveCan for sure.
Could you confirm that the authorization to use it had been given? Like they were probably saying...
We did see communication and authorization around that linked to some of the contracts in ArriveCan, but off the top of my head, I can't tell you if it was invoked in all of them or...
Okay, because sometimes one group does their homework on it and the next group just sees that they're doing that and uses the same authorization. You didn't really see.
To my recollection, we did not see that. We saw it being invoked in certain contracts and cited and used between Canada Border Services Agency and Public Service and Procurement Canada. We definitely saw that the authority was there to use the exemption.
Okay. I'll look forward to next week hearing from Treasury Board on this. Going back to Export Development Canada. Just when I got cut off last time, I was just asking around. There was I deemed it to be a subcontractor with this one financial. You said it was a subsidiary. Is it appropriate for Canadian companies to outsource their work to other parts of the world when they're receiving a government contract?
I don't feel equipped to answer that on behalf of all Canadian companies. With respect to government contracts.
Okay, so but was there anything in that agreement that Export Development Canada had with Accenture that barred them from, because there's some report around that this one financial of Brazil was doing the work that Accenture had won the contract for, and you informed me that was not a subcontract, that was a, is that appropriate for a SIR to...
So if I may answer your question a little bit differently, this was with respect to the loan accounting system, and there was a market scan done as to the providers that could accommodate the request and to support such a system, to support this number of loan holders, should it be required, the 898,000 loan holders. That scan was identified 24 companies. That went through a series of processes to identify what was the company that could meet the requirements in the time frame that we needed them to meet with. So there was actually a full scan done, and this company was identified that the one that met the requirements the most to actually meet the needs of delivering this loan accounting system.
Thank you. That is the time.